live. Another day, another morning power up call. Before we dive in, just real quick housekeeping. We've got a live copy review call scheduled for later today. I will be announcing the winners of that call in a few minutes, probably after this one. So I'll be announcing who the top 5 are. If you aren't one of those 5 people, again, I select those 5, just pure random number generator. I go through the submissions and they're numbered and I pick those numbers. That's all I do. It's just a pure lottery. So if you win via the lottery system, I'll tag you. Even if you don't win, you want to be on this call because I open up to Q&A at the very end. General Q&A, you can ask me anything you want, right? As we go through the actual content, I let you guys ask questions about the specific little ideas and lessons I teach. So it's a really good time for you guys to get questions answered. Also, you get to see how I break down copy. You get to see how I think about copy in a very specific way. And this allows you to take that information and go and apply it to yourself. Extremely, extremely powerful stuff. Now, that's the main housekeeping. Tomorrow we have a copy or a sales call review call where I will be breaking down one student's call, his sales call. We'll be listening to it together and breaking down the pros and the cons and what happened, what he did good, what he did right, what I would recommend he does differently the next time. It's going to be a valuable thing. We haven't done one of these in quite some time. I think we've done maybe 3 total before, so this will be a fun one. Something that doesn't happen every day. Now, I want to talk to you guys before I dive into actual content for today's call, where I reveal the place where I would hide a secret if I was going to hide a secret inside the campus. I want to talk real quick with you guys about the importance of this game that we're playing. When I say game, I mean the massive struggle that each and every one of you are going through to set yourself financially free, right? Now, many of you, let me put it this way. If you were to rewind the clock 10,000 years as a man, you would be given a world of difficulty, a world of challenge, a world where you were able to prove yourself against some great challenge. You'd go through a rite of passage. You would go through war or a big giant hunting raid. You'd go kill the woolly mammoth or the elk or the bear, or you'd go raid the enemy's horses or something like that. You would go do something to prove to yourself that you were a man. You would go to war to prove your strength and to forge yourself into something greater than what you were, a young boy, and turn yourself into a man. Now, for most of us, we've been robbed this birthright. We aren't in any war, and the wars we have available to us are generally massively corrupt. Let's just say it that way, right? They don't really deliver on that promise. Sure, you might go, it might be difficult, you might forge yourself, but it's not for the benefit of the tribe. It's not for your benefit. Now, this battle you're fighting to make yourself financially free, to earn money, to become the kind of person who can develop these skills, who can work, who can be disciplined, who can wake up every day early, get their work done, balance their other responsibilities, improve themselves, do their push-ups, learn these new skills, develop emotional intelligence, develop the ability to work with people, develop the ability to analyze businesses, improve them. Like, to do all of that, to put the work in, to land the businesses, to improve the businesses. This is a huge undertaking. It's a giant war. It's a chance for you to forge yourself. You're fighting against your weaker self. You're fighting against the part of you that wants to stay weak and lazy and broken, a slave forever, the bottom of the socioeconomic classes of the world. That's what you're really doing here. This is a huge, huge opportunity for you to fight against that for yourself in your own life. You're not fighting against any person. There's no big bad guy that you're trying to fight. There's no enemy. There's no, you're not fighting against an evil opposing force when it comes to like a physical army you can go see. It's more about these subtle, darker forces, these weaker forces in your life. You don't have the birthright of battle that your great ancestors did, let's say. But what you do have is this one. This is your battle. This is your opportunity to rise to the occasion. This is your great war. This is your chance to rise up against normalcy, rise up against mediocrity, and to fight against it and build yourself into a better version of yourself, a more capable version of yourself, a version of yourself that can win in different places, and as a result, build a wonderful life for you and for those you love, right? To provide well for them, to provide stability and strength for them in a way that doesn't exist in the world. I was talking to my wife about this the other day. There are a lot of intangibles that I can bring to our relationship that the other men can't, right? She was telling me this. We were just driving home from having a good time, and she was telling me this like this view that she had, and I've just smiled and nodded my head, and I knew deep down it was because I had put myself through an intense amount of work, an intense amount of difficulty to build myself into who I am today, and that's why. That's why those intangibles were there. If you want to be free, if you want to enjoy even a moderate level of success in this world, and to be the kind of person that can have the kind of relationship that you want, you have to put yourself through this struggle. So if you're going through difficulty now, um, know that this is the most important battle you ever fight in your life. Probably this is the primary battle you'll fight. You fight this battle, you can win the rest of them. So this is the chance you have to forge yourself. Think of it that way, and it might give yourself some more strength as you go through the difficult days of trying to figure out how to do your outreach, or how to put together free value, or how to write a good sales page. Like that's this is your battle. This is your chance to fight. Now let's talk about the actual content of this call. I said if I was going to hide a secret, if I was going to hide a secret inside the campus, there's one place I would put it. And I said that I stole a good old phrase. I can't remember who said it. Maybe it's a military saying. I don't really know. But the saying goes like, if you have a secret, hide it in the book or hide it in the handbook. So a lot of you guys go through the program, you struggle, and you come and you ask me questions, and I take the most common questions and I answer them. All right, I answer these questions. I put them in these live power-up calls and stuff like that. But there's one place where I collate and I collect all of the difficult things that stop people from being successful. I answer those questions in one single place, and that is the FAQ channel inside of the real world. If I wanted to put a secret, I think I would put it in there, because I don't think anybody has read that in a long time. I think the only people that read FAQs are the people I directly send to FAQs after they ask an FAQ. Think about what the FAQs is, though. Like, I see thousands and thousands of students. I talk to them all day. I see where they're at, where they're struggling, and I see the most common roadblocks that are keeping people from being successful, the most common avenues of thought or action that are stopping people from being successful. They're going to only lead to their failure. I see these things from like the commander's point of view, way up above everybody else. And I go in and I put together a resource, a frequently asked questions that will help with all of those. Every single thing that stops the majority of students, I literally spell out the answer inside of that channel. So if you think about it that way, it's a pretty powerful resource. Now, maybe 50% of you listening to this call right now, you are probably struggling with something that's very, very difficult. There's a challenge you're facing with some part of the process, and you don't know how to solve it. For 50% of you, the answer is in FAQs. I'm telling you right now, the answer is in FAQs. So it's right inside there. And for the other 50% of you, you just need to OODA loop a little bit better, step back, detach, see what you need to do, and use some perspicacity in your life. But literally 50% of you, one out of every two, so most likely your answer to the roadblock that's holding you right back in copywriting right now is sitting inside the FAQs chat. So I want everybody inside of the entire campus to read the FAQs chat in the next 24 hours, because I know that it's going to help. It's going to help thousands and thousands and thousands of you overcome a major roadblock that's already been solved. It's not like you're fighting against a roadblock that I haven't clearly already answered. It's a roadblock that everybody else knows the answer to who has read the FAQs. And there's not a lot of them. It's not like it's an hour read or anything like that. It's probably 10 minutes max. Sit down and read the entire FAQs. So I want everybody inside of the entire campus to read the FAQs within the next 24 hours. They're not perfect. They're not the most like glamorously written words ever known to man, but they have the answers to the questions that keep students stuck. They're all there. They're all inside of FAQs. So I want everybody to go and read the FAQs today, because chances are you will discover something in there that will allow you to blow through all the roadblocks you face and win this battle much, much better. You're fighting against things that don't exist or shouldn't exist, things that are already dead. You need to just go kill them with the actual FAQs. I'm telling you guys, if I had a secret to keep from all the students, I would put it in the FAQs channel, because I don't know how many of you guys actually go and read the FAQs. So that's today's message. That's today's assignment. Understand you are fighting in this battle. Understand that this is probably the great defining war, the great defining battle of your life. And then, as an aside, if you want to make sure you're not stuck Go read the FAQs because I answer all the major questions, and I give you the keys to the major problems that keep you from being successful inside of there, and I show you the solution. So go read the FAQs, attack each day as if it's a battle, and it's your chance to prove yourself and to earn your rank of manhood in this world, because it truly is. My friends, it's been a good call. I will announce the winners of the winners of the random selection process for today's power up call in a few minutes. So I will talk to you guys later this afternoon, but it's been a good call, and I will talk to you guys then. We're going to continue to do these power up calls every single day. I'll talk to you guys soon.